Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary.
Today on One, informal settlements still confronted by flash floods. Youth offers possible solution to housing problem. And Brits recaps on brilliant COSAFA performance with young warriors.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
Windhoek's informal settlements continue to face threats of flash floods after recent heavy rains in the capital city, with very little assistance from the city council to date. A devastated 44-year-old Selma Alugodi, who explained her ordeal, is now busy resecuring her shack with the help of her neighbors after it was flooded, with all her belongings damaged. Despite numerous warnings not to erect shacks on flood-prone land, residents say it's the lack of land and housing that continues with very little progress that they have now turned to informal settlements.
De pay for ya jate ande tagaya me tagaya kombata konima obasho yanje de tagateo ipereki tagaya meni e umbali ho juzo mea o inima yanje onu kanga sheskopa odaidi ko mea ni mai henga me gumbongao o kandai ndategerera ngengo tagaya meni asike pay for ndakamona ga ya meni de ndinumbada natango kucha mvura shota natango iko mvura ta ya iri pesimbo jao natango kandi shucho ta iziko isikepeni ndinumbada natango chasi ndapumba ngemando takulongwa na anesa mende ninge pamwe yopone simita chiburuku ningwapo nando punangu tavuruku kwa fera tetupengana ndesa mende nga onenge tetu opotu ya mbili de tu ningo me agatondoke ko kule no bashude tu
otuna konge vili mwendino hatu peritunga con mayo yo mbashude tu no hari tukari joko kerera ngome ya na nyi omtsonene evindono jone jakagwapo tarigure ne kipereke ameserima ipereki yali taimbo sokere nemeni opone omeaga kamono mpito gapitire ga emeni ya ngai mwene wa ondiri nganga ikucha otandi kungirengo shiwano shikwetunga shikunene tsemba tujune ko marukanda ngashinga getunga nyakwege uno opo tukaretwa kererare tukare tujupase kutara umvura kuchi usiku usikepenyo no pumbwana na ukara awara ulipombete karanga tutara kuchi omeota ginyenge ngini tutaranga kucha inatupumbwara kukara twarara
amandara ke straight de poinda shoturi mujunai movenduka jo pampanda kwetungengo ishikuita popiyengo shokwengo osho ilonga yashili no yetu penele atumani kuna tale kucha kashiku ya tulongu ya tuningo kuchoshi nando vayo ko shiko gembanga katuna ko shalalo no yetu penela kutumane datu tupako pimapili no taleke tamfaneke apishwa mafana nilombuleni no yena ya talepo evena kwetu orokas shino.
Upon inspection of the affected areas of the Havana informal settlement and engaging its residents, new constituency councillor Ali Venonia says she is well informed of the matter, noting that her office alongside the city of Windhoek are working on relocating affected residents.
At our constituency we are in a problem. The rain brought a destruction for our residents. They are in a problem, a very big problem. The houses, the formal houses and the silver houses, they are underwater at many different locations, because we are having 25 locations in the constituency, and all of them, they are affected. Many of them, those who are staying in the riverbed, they are more the affected people. Them, their furnitures, they are destroyed. Foods are also destroyed. Some of them, they don't have food to eat. They don't know a place to sleep. What I'm trying to do, I'm thinking of registering the people who are in the riverbed, together with the leaders, because I'm having leaders. Each and every location is having leader. I have to talk to those leaders so we can register the people who are in the riverbed, also those who are not in the riverbed, so we can seek for help, especially the relocated, to relocate those who need relocation. How do the people survive? How do they eat? What are they going to eat? Where are they going to sleep? So it means I'm not going to sleep until I have a place for them, those who need to be relocated.
Pode na se fazer eu deixo droite o gonga pode pode parte do bicho. Aí de tá o coigenga.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
Join the Ackerman School of Value and get back on the road to success with our range of schoolwear. Like 2-pack boys trousers from only $129.95. Get ready to learn and ready to play. Get everything you need for back to school. Only at Ackerman's.
A young entrepreneur who specializes in construction says the industry can bring an end to the housing challenge if it embraces cheap manufacturing systems and make housing more affordable in urban areas for low-income earners. Hailing from the town of Ongwediva in the north, 31-year-old Cornelis Mbangula has a dream of making affordable housing a reality in Namibia. After studying general construction at the Ongwediva Vocational Training Center, he has been in the industry and has since started a business whereby he builds houses with precast concrete, which he describes as low cost, requires less cement and is stronger compared to standard bricks.
I decided that I would take this business to another level and try to build more of this housing because they're very strong, and the foundation of those houses is actually more, I find it more stronger because of the concrete and the blocks that we are using. They're actually more stronger, especially in location areas where they don't provide these super bricks and standard bricks. They actually we use the precast, which are more stronger, and they help in some areas, and they're very affordable. So for people who cannot afford housing and who don't earn a lot of money and cannot afford to get a loan from the bank, can actually use this opportunity to build themselves this affordable housing.
Mbangula says that he has approached several municipalities last year to approve the precast method of construction as it is suitable for large housing projects, but never received feedback. He pointed out that after doing research, some countries in Asia have embraced the method and it has been effective in making housing affordable.
An average house that can be like a small apartment, a room with a shower, can cost you up to 20,000. So for an average house, let me say for a 2-bedroom with a shower and a toilet, average is 45,000. That is the average price for a 2-bedroom with a living room, open plan kitchen, and a bathroom. In the city, I'm actually hoping that with the new mayor, I'll get to approach him and we can discuss this matter, and we can actually help a lot of people, especially in Windhoek, where people are finding land to be very expensive and it's hard for them to even build their own and afford housing here. So I just hope with a new mayor, he can provide for us this opportunity to make people's lives better.
In his annual mayoral address last month, City of Windhoek Mayor Job Amupanda said that housing is one of the biggest challenges faced by the city, as the housing backlog surpasses 300,000, while more than 100,000 reside in informal settlements. He said in response the city will assume a central and supervisory role in all housing projects regardless of its driver.
Win free airtime with #LearnOn1. Share your comments on the lessons. SMS your feedback Name and town to 555. Hashtag Learn on One. Invite learning in.
Despite taking second place recently, the young warriors of Namibia produced a superb performance at the 2020 COSAFA Under-20 Cup competition in South Africa, which took place from the 3rd December to the 13th of December 2020. Despite only being hired at the helm a month before the cup competition in South Africa, James Brits and his team produced a superb performance as they came out as runners-up in the cup competition when they narrowly lost against Mozambique in the final. Today on One Sports Desk, caught up with Young Warriors head coach James Brits to find out about the competition.
You know, first of all, we got information that if you reach the semi-final, we would qualify for AFCON. Yeah. When we got there, we heard that only the 2 qualifies for AFCON, so which means only the 2 finalists. Yeah. So we look at our group, we saw that it's Zambia, it's Malawi, it's Comoros. So we had to dig deep, you know. Luckily for me, I had a very good technical team. Yeah. You know, at 3 o'clock in the morning, we were still awake, we were watching videos of other teams and so forth. So we had to change our whole strategy in terms of how we want to go about. Against Zambia, we attacked. Against all the teams, we tried to attack. Angola in the semi-final, we tried to sit deep in the first because Angola had a lot of international players or players that plays abroad. Yeah. And then second half, we tried to go more offensive. Yeah. Luckily for us, it really worked, and then we got to the final. Yeah. We lost the final, but we also had a good performance with the boys. You know, I know them. Yeah. They know me as well, so it's much easier. But when you're coaching youth, you know, you have to go down to their level. First of all, you need to understand your players. They need to be assured that they must be well motivated. First of all, they need to be assured that you as a coach trust them, and then it's all easy. Yeah. But you see, the FA also played a huge part in this. Yeah. Let me give you a few examples, or let me mention a few things. Yeah. When we got to SA, you know, we have never in Namibia had a situation where a youth team had so many training gear, first of all, step out gears that you wear to the games and so forth. So we were very well attired.
He also admitted to being surprised by the performance from the boys at the competition. Brits further gave an overview of the way forward with the Young Warriors in 2021.
First of all, we started with the talent identification, because we know that there's a lot of boys that can make the team that didn't make the team in other regions as well, and also in Commerce. So on the 23rd of December we were in Shikati. 22nd of December we were in Shikati. 23rd we were in Rondo. 3rd of January we were in Karibou. 4th we were in Marinta. So we ended on the 4th. We got a lot of new players that will be in the camp, that will come to camp, which we think that will really help us, and that can also be in contention to get a place even in the starting 11 as well, because a lot of regions didn't have football at that time, so we didn't send all the players. So now we have other group of players that comes with this that we had, and I think with this we don't have a lot of days, but if we can get the combination right, we will have a stronger team than what we had.
The Young Warriors also won the Fair Play Prize at the competition and qualified for the 2021 Under-20 AFCON Games in Mauritania.
I'm feeling so bad because of I have been arrested. We are trying to sell to provide our kids with food, but the police, they come to arrest us.
I was literally apprehended in Independence Avenue. I mean, there was no prior communications with the police or with Bonn or Benga Namibia. these guys literally just apprehended us on surprise.
And when you are talking in a manner that is exaggerated about brutality in this country, I should ask you in which country you live.
Yes, I can confirm that indeed there were 2 cell phones that were found after a search was conducted at the cells that the Fish Road accused are staying.
Do you understand the amount of money that the government has spent on the fight against COVID-19? Could they have spent 300 million on tracing people and managing people? Is that even possible?
In other leading stories, the Mentorship Impact Survey conducted by Agribank recently shows a significant improvement in the incomes of farmers who benefited from Agribank's mentorship and training scheme. According to the study, prior to the mentorship, 96% of mentees recorded an annual income below 100,000 Namibia dollars from their farms, and after the introduction of the mentorship program, 39% of Agribank's mentees indicated an increase in their earnings above or equal to 100,000 Namibia dollars per annum. This is due to mainly improvement in their farm management as well as marketing skills. Other findings of the study indicates that the drive towards diversification requires mentorship to equally impart skills to mentees in diversified enterprises. Diversification of the current mentor pool to include crop and poultry enterprises will be crucial. The need for an increase in physical or virtual training events focusing on diversified enterprises and input substitution such as fodder production will be required. The study suggested that mentorship should ideally be offered to clients that are full-time farmers, as mentorship requires time, dedication and the application of skills learned.
Welcome to Comments Corner, your daily dose of local comments from the hottest social media pages. Residents of Grootfontein in Oshoto-Njupa region are aggrieved at the condition in which the town state hospital is dilapidated for over 3 years with no resolve from the town council. Upside said this has been ongoing for years and patients are forced to bathe outside. Cesar said it is time to meet the government halfway. Klaus said perhaps the business community should do so because civil servants already pay tax. Emmanuel said it is a shame that 2 ministries are unable to fix a toilet. Temple Deputy Commissioner Kauna Shikwambi is cautioning members of the public to refrain from taking the law into their own hands. She outlined ways in which members of the public can assist law enforcement in apprehending criminals with minimal force. Esther said at times the police are selective with the cases while showing no interest in some, which forces the community to take the law into their own hands. Phillips said the Deputy Commissioner should take over leadership of the National Law Enforcement Agency when the Inspector General steps down. Kwanambo said the law is weak. And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to post your comments on our social media pages for broadcast every day only on Today and One.
Win free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. WhatsApp your feedback, name and town to 081 200-6659. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
Degrade women, for me, number one, I am not there, because that is basically what I don't believe in. I don't stand for things that degrade women.
What do you think we can add? What do we put in the basket? First of all, let's put Blossom back in the basket.
Look at the person like, man, let's do a song.
Let's do something.
Just
let's
like
collaborate.
Let's collaborate.
The Africans were claiming us.
Yes, exactly. To the rest of the world, they belong to us. Namibia, Baba, Namibia.
I'll help you carry on.
Creating music and putting some stuff out for the people who've been supporting me, that's definitely something that's next on my list.
A look at the weather forecast. The Namibia interior partly cloudy and warm to hot in the northwest, the west and the Karis region. Elsewhere cloudy and warm to hot with a few to isolated thunder showers, but scattered thunder showers over the eastern, central and Hartap regions at places. Foggy conditions are likely over the central, eastern and northeastern regions in the morning. The coast, partly cloudy and cool to warm with fog patches in the morning, and the wind light to moderate northwesterly to southwesterly. Now we look at minimum and maximum temperatures across the country and beyond.
Special report.
Hey you! Yes, you! Lantern, drink, sunset! If you're looking to have some fun, join the YPG at the African Unite event. Be there or be square.
For me and ya, Africa, your skin that was broken, shine so golden, so wonderfully molded. Your stars tell a story. Dark eyes, filled with power, filled with glory. Your strength, it runs deep. Courage you keep in every challenge that you see.
Africa, Kalungwe Adala. Africa, to bring joy to your life. Africa, everything is in your hands. Africa, oh Africa. It's an African song, are you feeling the vibe? Feeling the vibe, feeling the vibe. Africa unite, so it's good to be African when God is with you and me. So try to move my day till we get led in the bum way. Let's take it to Africa. Africa, let's take it to Africa. The pain that was caused by the so-called color shade. You rose up and now you see how great you were meant to be. Africa, oh Africa. It's an African song, are you feeling the vibe? Feeling the vibe, feeling the vibe. Africa unite, so it's good to be African when God is with you and me. So try to move my day till we get led in the bum way. Let's take it to Africa. Africa, let's take it to Africa. Africa.
Behold, how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Now I plead with you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that you all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you.
Join the Ackerman School of Value and get back on the road to success with our range of schoolwear, like 2-pack short-sleeve shirts from only $49.95. Get ready to learn and ready to play. Get everything you need for back to school, only at Ackerman's.
Today, I'm joined by a panel of men. As per usual, we men get to talk about what we men really talk about. The program aims to make sure that what is left in the dark definitely comes to light.
I did see my father physically abusing my mother. So I didn't grow up with that I should beat a woman, because I hated what my dad did to my mom.
You know, whether this older woman does it with you, whether she, violates you, it's sort of seen that boosts your ego as a man.
Was that as a young man, I think at 17, 18, I started dating and realized that it's a very fascinating thing to have sex and so forth. So we had lots of what we call friends with benefits.
With trusted quality and great value on all Clicks brand products, switch and save. Buy Clicks Beauty Soap 175 grams, $8.79 each. Buy Clicks Hydrate Body Lotion 400 mils, $46.19 each. And buy any 3 Clicks mouthwashes 500 mils, cheapest one free. Or buy Clicks Expert 70% alcohol hand sanitizer from $18.69 each. Clicks. Feel good. Pay less.